Well, a massive, massive hello to everybody who's joined us today for this live event, but also to everybody that's going to be watching this on demand. It's an absolute pleasure for me to be able to introduce and launch the Muckle Inspiring Careers Work Experience Program. Such an amazing program for you guys to get involved in. My name is Ben from the Global Bridge team, and it's great for us to be able to support the Muckle Inspiring Careers Programme. And it's also a pleasure to say today that I'm joined by Tracy, HR advisor at Muckle, and Anna, who's a solicitor apprentice at Muckle. And they'll be telling you more about the programme, how to apply, and just giving you a little bit more insight into what's involved. But trust me when I say it's a fantastic, fantastic programme. So just a few small bits of housekeeping to start with. You'll see that there is a chat function on the webinar. We do encourage you to use that chat function. Please do ask any questions or ask any points for clarification at any point during the webinar. That the chat won't be shown to the group. It will come to me and I will take your questions and channel them to Anna and Tracy at the end of their presentation. Other than that, just please keep your microphones and cameras switched off for the duration of the presentation. That just helps us focus and make sure that we're not distracted as we're going. So without any further delay, what I'd like to do now is hand straight over to Tracy, who's going to tell you more about the Muckle Inspiring Careers Programme. Tracy, over to you.
Thank you very much, Ben. That was a lovely introduction. Really appreciate that. So hello, everybody, and thank you all for joining us for the launch of our Inspiring Careers Programme 2021. My name is Tracy Murray, as Ben said, and I'm the HR advisor at Muckle LLP. And the purpose of this webinar is just to tell you more about Muckle LLP and our exciting Inspiring Careers Programme, which provides exclusive insights into life at a law firm and the different career paths that are available. I'm joined today by my colleague, Anna Douglas. Anna was one of our very first apprentice solicitors who joined us, I think it was back in 2017, I think, Anna, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so, something like that, yeah.
And Anna's kindly offered just to share her journey with us. It's not specific to the Inspiring Careers Programme, but it is something that will interest you guys in terms of the different career paths into law. So first of all, who are Muckle LLP? Well, Muckle LLP is a commercial law firm and we've currently got around 150 people. 75 of those are lawyers and the remainder of our people make up our support teams. So that's our human resources, information technology, finance, business development, data and digital, operations, and also client services. And our support teams support the business and they're just as important to the business or to the success of the business as our lawyers are. So you'll hear all about the different career paths on the Inspiring Career Programme. Our office is based in Newcastle. It's near Gallowgate, right next to St James's Park, but our people work agilely and they do a mix of working from home and also from the office as well. So there's a perception of law firms as being stuffy, all suited and booted. And like other law firms, we are a business and we do want to provide a service to our clients and make a profit. But we're also proud of the great culture that we have at Muckle LLP. We've got about 92% of our people in a recent survey who agreed that Muckle is a great place to work. Investors in People ranked us one of the top 3 law firms, well, law firms of our size worldwide, and the Journal have ranked us 6th best place to work in the region. So they're all things that we're really, really proud of. So we're real people and we have personality, we have enthusiasm, and everyone basically treated as individuals, and we all have opportunities to develop and grow. And hopefully if you take part in the programme, you'll get to meet a lot of people and you'll get to see the real culture at Muckle. So our clients are small to medium-sized businesses, large corporations, selected public sector bodies and charities, and our clients are mostly based in the northeast, but they also span the rest of the UK nationwide. So you'll probably on this slide recognise some of our clients: Greggs, Hayes Travel, Sage, Gateshead, Newcastle University, and these are just a few examples of some of the the clients that you may know of. We're also really proud of some of the awards that that we've achieved over the years. We've got the Investors in People Gold Award. We've got the Northeast Better Health at Work Award Gold, and we're currently working towards the continuing competence for that award as well. We've got lots of legal awards, insider property awards, and we're really, really proud of what we've achieved. So I'm just going to talk briefly about the number of different areas into law. So there's many different routes, and I'm not going to go into every single route that's available, because you can find out a lot about that on the Law Society website, and you will learn more about this on our Inspiring Careers programme. But I have just put the link on here to the Law Society website, and there's lots of information and advice on how to become a solicitor that you can look into. But one of the things that you may have already heard about, which is our solicitor apprenticeship route, which is a 6-year programme, and it combines work-based learning with part-time study, which ultimately leads to a qualification as a solicitor. And the benefits of this route are clear. You basically earn while you learn, so you don't have any university fees to pay. So it's a really, really good opportunity. But like I say, it's not the only opportunity. But we've got Anna here today, who, as I said earlier, was one of our very first apprentice solicitors, and she's got first-hand experience. So I'll just hand over to Anna now, who will just tell you a little bit about her journey.
Yeah, thanks, Tracy. Hi, I'm Anna, and I am currently in my 4th year, going into my 5th at Muckle. So I spent 2 years in real estate disputes. So that involves things like antisocial behaviour, chucking people out of the house, all exciting things like that. And now I'm currently in a split seat between debt recovery and commercial disputes. So that essentially involves anything that is an issue for companies, such as if there's shareholders that are disagreeing, things like that. So get involved with that. And in a few weeks, I'll be moving to real estate for a year. So excited about that. So I just think I'll start with the application process and how that was in my experience on that. So we first went to an open day where Tracy and everyone gave us insight into the firm and what the apprenticeship program would entail. And then we had to come back for group sessions where we did like group activities. We met everyone else who was applying, which was quite nice, and we did a written activity. And then at the end of that, you select which firms you're interested in, and if they're also interested in you, they invite you for some work experience, which is really helpful in seeing if that's the firm for you, as well as seeing that firm wants you, which is really good. So you get to see the different cultures of all the firms and what all the different firms are like. And then if you're successful, you start. So you get one university day a week. Mine's currently on a Wednesday. So that helps with balancing the work and the study. It is quite tough going doing a degree alongside working full time, but you do get the support of everyone at the firm helping you. They understand that you've got a degree, so if you're here past 5, they're kind of like, "What are you doing here? Get yourself home," because they understand that you've got other commitments as well. I think when I first started, I was like, "Oh, what kind of work am I going to get myself involved in?" But it's not just photocopying and getting the T's and everything, which I think is a perception of an apprentice. Like, you do get involved in real life legal work. You have your own cases to manage, so it is a good experience in that sense. Getting thrown in the deep end and getting involved on a day-to-day basis with everything. I think another good thing about the apprenticeship is you get to know all the other apprentices in the different firms. So you go to university with them each week. There's social events outside of that, so you do get to know them quite well because they're all in the same boat as you. They know what you're going through. They know the stress at the exam period and everything. So it's useful to have that kind of group to get you through. And also, Muckle is a very social firm. I mean, a few weeks ago, we just had like barbecue to get everyone together after COVID, because obviously not everyone's seen each other for a very long time after that. There's a Christmas party coming up at Christmas, and then there's the year end in April, and trainee quiz next week actually. So lots of social events to get involved with, just to get to know people in the firm who can support you through it. I think that's the main point. I don't know if I've missed anything out.
No, I think that about covers it. Thank you very much, Anna.
No worries.
So we'll just move on now to talk about what we're here to talk about, which is our Inspiring Careers programme. So thank you very much, Anna. So what is the Inspiring Careers programme? Basically, it's really difficult now for young people to break into the legal profession without relevant work experience. And we obviously understand that demands for places is really greater than the number of opportunities available, and grades are no longer enough. So about 9 years ago? Well, this is the 9th year that we'll be running the programme, and it's designed for students aged between 16 and 18. And we've limited places to only 8 students to make sure that people can get actively involved and receive the attention that they need. So the programme itself aims to provide exclusive insights into life at a law firm and its varied career paths. So these are the legal roles and the support roles that you'll find out about. So you don't need to just want to become a lawyer, it's just working in a law firm. And hopefully it'll help young people to decide whether they might want to work within a law firm. And hopefully you'll also appear more employable and attractive to the law firms even as well. So what's in it for you? So the aim is to provide you with an exciting week, hopefully with lots of opportunities to help you understand what the wonderful world of law is in more detail. You can expect to get the insight into a life at a law firm, find out how a law firm operates, and this is also, it's not just, like I say, the legal aspects. You'll hear from our finance director, you'll hear from our HR director, and you'll hear from lots of other areas of the business, so you'll get a good understanding of how a law firm operates. You'll be informed about all of the different roles and careers available. You'll also have time to work within the legal teams and practice hands-on experience, and you'll meet lots of new people, and hopefully you'll have lots of fun as well. So that's the week. What is expected of you? I mean, you don't need to have studied law. You'll hear about both legal roles and support roles, as I said, during the week. All we ask is that you have an interest in working for a law firm. You're prepared to actively participate in the activities and just have a willingness to learn, and tell us at the end of the week what you've learned at the end of the week. And the most important thing that we ask is you just need to be yourself and just embrace it. So I'm just going to hand back over to Ben just briefly, just to talk through and explain how you apply for the scheme.
Thank you, Tracy, and thank you as well, Anna, for that insight into your experience. You know, having somebody that is close to the age group of the people that will be applying for this is a fantastic insight. So I'm sure that loads of people watching this now are just, and we've had questions in the chat about this, how do we actually apply for the programme? So here we go, guys. This is my job. How do you apply for the Muckle Inspiring Careers programme? Well, what we want you to do is we want you to submit a document of no more than 500 words, just explaining why you want to be part of the Muckle Inspiring Careers Work Experience programme. Now, we've got a few little tips and tricks on the screen now about how to write that and what to include. But just in a general sense, think about the qualities that you possess, think about your skills, think about any experiences that you've had. But more than anything, just show us why you're interested in this work experience programme. So just tell us a little bit more about you, where the interest has come from, and why you would be a fantastic person to be part of this programme. Now, I know loads of people who will be watching this will have a Global Bridge profile. If you don't have, don't worry, it's not going to be a disadvantage, but if you do have, please make sure that you include your Global Bridge profile URL in your 500 words, this is why I want to apply document, okay? We want to see as much information about you as we possibly can do. And remember, this is going to be an incredibly popular program. There's only 8 places available, so you can tell then there's going to be lots and lots and lots of interest in this. So we want you to do everything that you can to stand out from the crowd. Once you've got your application together, please email it directly to me, and my email address is on the screen now. It's ben_brownlee@myglobalbridge.com. I will also communicate that in the follow-up documents that I'm going to send everybody, so please don't worry. It will be very, very obvious where you need to send that document. And most important thing to finish on, the application deadline is the 30th of September. So you've got the rest of this month to put your application together and get it into us. Again, the sooner the better, but we don't want to rush you. We want you to give it a really good shot, and we want you to really think about the application that you're putting together. So again, really quickly, just before I hand back to Tracy, a document of no more than 500 words, please, where you outline your qualities, your skills, your experience, and what makes you a great candidate for the Inspiring Careers Work Experience Programme. If you have a Global Bridge profile URL, please include that in your application too, and send it directly to me at ben.brownlee@myglobalbridge.com with the application deadline of the 30th of September. I hope that was clear. There will be follow-up information coming out where I'll explain all of this again. But guys, from me, best of luck with your applications. I'm just going to hand very quickly now back to Tracy just to finish off.
Thank you, Ben, for explaining that. I just want to thank everybody for taking part in this webinar or for watching it on demand. And I really look forward to receiving all of your applications and hearing why you might be suitable for a place on our scheme, and hopefully look forward to seeing some of you at the end of October. So I think we're just going to take questions now, I believe.
Perfect. Well, we've just got 2 minutes, just so we've got a couple of questions that have come through that I'd like to ask. So the first question, and I guess this is probably best to Tracy, can you give an insight of just some of the activities that people will do during the work experience programme?
Yes, certainly. I mean, we'll have some talks from our trainee solicitors. We'll have talks from our apprentice solicitors. We'll have some talks from other people in the business, from at every level of the business. We'll have some talks from some of our junior solicitors. Some of our partners get involved. In terms of the activities, you will spend some time in the legal teams, and you might have some research tasks to do. And the idea is that you'll get a real life experience of what it's like working in a law firm. You'll also have the opportunity to do some activities around CV writing and application writing, and you might even get sort of an OPA tasting kind of day, open day taster session. And the one thing that you will be prepared to do is at the end of the week to give some feedback on your experience of the week as well. So in terms of participation, it's being engaged in the sessions when you are then asking lots of questions as well.
Fantastic. Just one last really quick question, again, just conscious of time here, Tracy. So a really quick practical question. Do all the activities take place and does the entire work experience programme take place at your offices in Newcastle?
Yes, it does. Yes.
And is that between 9 and 5?
It's usually we usually say to arrive around about 9:15, and the sessions start promptly at 9:30, and generally finish by around 4. We have a reflective session at about 4 o'clock. So we have half an hour where you can just reflect on what you've learned, which also prepares you for the presentation at the end of the week. And generally we're done by 4:30.
Perfect. Thank you, Tracy. So I'd just like to say a huge thank you to everybody that's listened and that has been part of the live webinar, and also that is watching this on demand. I can't wait to get your applications in. Get them started as soon as possible. Remember, 500 words outlining why you would make a fantastic candidate for the Inspiring Careers programme. Remember, it's going to be competitive, but put yourself out there and it'll be a fantastic experience for you guys going forward as well, for anybody that's interested in law or a career in the legal field. Once again, Tracy, Anna, thank you so much for your insight and for your input today. And I once again look forward to seeing all of those applications coming in. Thank you very much, guys. I'm going to close down this webinar now. Good luck with the applications.